Hey, what's up guys? Will Beck here, and I just wanted to say first and foremost a huge thank you for the 109 individuals, subscribers. I'm gonna consider you all a family right now, because what you're doing is making what I'm doing a possibility. So first and foremost, I'm gonna say thank you. For me, it's a huge milestone. I know there's guys out there that have thousands and tens of thousands, hundreds, millions of subscribers. For me, 109 to be perfectly exact right now it's huge. It's huge for me. That means there's 109 of you that actually, you know, give a crap about what I'm saying, and so that means a lot to me. And you know, and like a not a remembrance, but like as a way for me to say thank you, I decided, you know, how did I start? Like obviously you guys are watching me how I start and everything else. You're watching me start within every episode that I put out, with every content. I love photography. Videography is fairly new to me, but at the same time, you know, they're moving pictures, so you take the same general rules and all that. I'm not going to get into all that, but I just want to say a huge shout out to every single one of you who are showing your support. I definitely appreciate it. It's going to get loud today. I don't know if you can tell behind me, there's going to be a really huge BMX event going on over this way. So they're going to have the music turned up. I'm probably going to have like a lot of bicyclers in here, just shredding it up on the ramps. You know what I mean? So I got my skateboard today, and I'm going to mess around on the ramps a little bit. It's been a couple days. You know, by a couple days I mean about 15-20 years since I actually got on ramps. So I don't know, I'm kind of feeling myself wearing all white, which stupidest idea ever. But yeah, like I said, anyway, we're over here at the Punta Gorda skate park. But before I start hitting these ramps up and probably chickening out and falling and turning these white shorts red, somehow, I wanted to just touch base real quick with you guys. And so I probably should have done YouTube live or whatever. You might see my bag here. This is I had to cover up my address on here. This is a culinary chef knife bag, right, by Mercer Culinary. Now I want to show you all the gear that I use to film and get like different angles and whatnot. Right now I'm filming on the Osmo Action by DJI. None of the stuff that I'm going to show you today is sponsored anyway. Like, I bought all this with my money, my own money. None of it was given to me or handed out or whatever. I do shop clearance, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to pay retail for anything. My mom taught me that a long time ago. But yeah, so I'm going to show you exactly what I do to get set up. It's pretty quick. Everything that I film with, everything literally, is in this bag right now. So first order of business, I'm gonna pull this out. That's the DJI OM4. That's my gimbal. I do have the Rode Videomic NTG. I built this little thing for my smartphone. Right, it's upside down right now actually. It's by Platinum. I'm not even gonna put links in the description, guys. Like later on down the road, if y'all want me to do that and do all the whole techie gear reviews and all that, you know, you can drop it in the comments. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know a beginner's perspective on this gear. I do have some content on this Rode Videomic NTG. This thing is a beast. So is, honestly, what I'm filming on right now is the Osmo Action camera. I had a choice between that and like a GoPro 7. You know, obviously, you know, I went with the DJI. That Rocksteady is a beast. You're gonna see how I get this little rig to work here. So I'm trying to keep this video a little bit short. So here we go, right? This is a Bluetooth shutter, right? Now the little attachment for the Manfrotto tripod over here, I take this thing everywhere, right? That's the little attachment. I just stuck it to the top of the Bluetooth shutter, right? And then to adapt it, the Bluetooth shutter attachment for the Litechaser Pro, I got this little platinum thing. Small rig, cold shoe adapter that helps me lock it up here. Also, I got this little I got this little action camera on a little cheap little sun pack type deal. Looks kind of like a Gorilla Pod, you know, with the, here, I wonder if this will work. I'll probably end up snapping it with, you know, like with these little things where you wrap it around trees and all that. Honestly, the sun pack one that you get from Best Buy is garbage. So anyways, this right here, yep, got to get those views, man. Not YouTube algorithm views and all that, but I'm talking like views, like up above views and like all the fancy rotating views and everything else. But anyways, so yeah, give me just a quick second. I'm gonna show you how I hook up my phone real quick to get the best cinema-like qualities. This is pretty much it though, honestly. Like, whenever I say I have everything, like I can literally go to a Starbucks or something and upload everything, because in here, stand by, let me come over on this side of the park bench. Bam, there's dog hair on it. Little mouse pad. I got a little ThinkPad or little Lenovo tablet or whatever. For some reason or another, it's a little secondary camera. It's not really good at all, but just like if anyone comes up to me while I'm filming is like, hey, I want to see some of your work, then anyways. So M1 MacBook Air, right? This thing's a beast also. I love it. Handles Premiere Pro and After Effects just fine. Totally. I got the baseline, cheapest version possible. But anyways, like I said, I should have done YouTube live right now. So check it out, right? So mobile charger, Mophie, again, trash. They caught me over at T-Mobile, upsold me on that one. I'm gonna be paying on that for a few more months, whatever. Samsung T7 external hard drive. Always, I'm gonna leave that in here. That's not really important. V&D filter by PolarPro. That's gonna come over here with that. Little sun pack light. I'm not impressed with this. Of course, I got the lens pin, microfiber for the sunglasses. MX Master 3 by Logitech. I like, check this out. Let me switch hands real quick. I like being able to scroll left and right on your timeline, like your video timeline, whenever you're editing. It's got some beat sand on it and whatnot. Button, scroll. Look at that. I don't know if you can see. That thing just spins. I might need to wipe, you know what? Let's see if that's any better. But that thing's still spinning. I guess you can't really see. Anyways, I'm worse than like an ADD child, but you can never have enough of these cords, obviously. We already know that. Little hyperdrive hub adapter, right? Because it only comes, the M1 MacBook Air only comes with 2 USB-C ports. So this one still has that. What's that, hyperdrive, right? This thing's nice. I like it. It doesn't really fit the way I like it to. Like if it wasn't in the case, with the MacBook, if it wasn't in the case, it would work a lot better. But like, you can take this little thing off here, right? Flip it, and it just plugs right in the side, right? I don't have a need to do all that right now, but anyways. So yeah, this is like a little gear thing. Like I said, there's gonna be a bunch of bikers showing up here, so I just want to knock this out real quick. Here, actually, give me a second. I'm gonna set this thing up on the little tripod, try to, and I'm gonna show you how to put this rig together. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. So check it out. I'm gonna show you with like, all right, so live, you know what I'm saying, raw, unedited. I'm gonna color grade it later. I have it in the DeSantis or Cinelike, whatever it's called, on the Osmo Action. But anyways, without further ado, real quick, I'm gonna show you how this beginner sets up his beginner vlogging setup or filmmaking setup. Me personally, I find this pretty universal. So this is like, I got this off of either B&H Photo or Adorama, the Platinum. It comes with like this little cold shoe mount. This came off a little sun pack little jobby little tripod that I use for that little light. I honestly don't use it too much. I just like it for this ball head. I'll show you why. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up. The small rig adapter I put on the bottom of the Bluetooth shutter from PolarPro. It came with the Litechaser Pro kit, right? Obviously, nice little case. I really enjoy it. Fits perfectly, has a nice little wrist strap. So now obviously I don't need to use the entire rig. All I have to do is come over here, bam, and there's, guys, there's tons of freaking videos out there. Bam, you see what I mean? Like instantly it offers you this handle, and you can use the Bluetooth shutter. I use Filmic Pro. I went ahead and paid for that app. The thing is, this little Bluetooth shutter doesn't work with the Filmic Pro. Some people on Instagram have like chimed in on me and are like, hey, no, just reinstall the app and everything else and blah 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 and it'll work. It doesn't work for me, but you know, take it as you need to. It's still a nice little handle. If you're using Filmic Pro, bear that in mind a little bit, so it might not work out for you. Okay, so for the tripod by Manfrotto, I take, like I said, I take this thing everywhere. Small, compact, fits crossways on the backpack, which I have all that down there right now. But anyway, so this right here, I put the little adapter, the quick release. So, you know what I mean? It goes right here. Just flip it. Bam. Even one-handed, guys. Like, it's that easy. Now, I have a different type of rig, but that's not what we're here for, like I said. So, personally, I just take the handle, and what I did, the main reason why I got that small rig cold shoe adapter, right? It's because this little platinum thing here goes just like so. Bam. Now it's set. Now it's set right here. And so now we're ready to rock this way. You follow me here? The Rode Videomic NTG. I have some really cool footage actually, like a wind test. I went down to the beach, went underneath bridges with traffic going overhead, like Highway 41 here in Florida. If you're from Florida or have ever been on Highway 41, you know how busy and noisy that can be. Really impressed, really impressive. If y'all want to see an actual like in-depth review of this, you know, there's, like I said, there's tons of videos online. I'm not into that whole clickbait thing, but anyways, so like this whole platinum thing right here, this microphone's a beast. I don't care if it gets in the way during, like, whenever you're trying to shoot something, you know what I mean? But bam, now I can film or whatever, and just facing forward. Obviously I could flip this around if I'm doing the whole vlog style or whatnot. Wide angle lens, you will catch part of this sock, or the dead cat, whatever you want to call it. You will catch like a little, it'll look like you have like a little callet on the side, you know what I mean? Like, so it's a little annoying. I guess you in post you can like crop in on that a little bit, adjust this, or scale it, whatever you want to call it. Me, I personally don't care. I use 1 to 2.5 on the 12 Pro Max anyways. So yeah, so I'm just going to lay this down for a second. I abuse my gear a little bit, like way more than I should. So here's the V&D filter by PolarPro. I love these things. After using the V&D for this, I actually got it for my MacBook Air 2. I know the 2S just came out, and I probably could have, taken that back, the whole, I was looking on Best Buy or whatever, they said that the return policy or whatever, but I'm gonna hold on to this one, you know what I mean? I'm going for my FAA license anyways. So bam, V&D filter on here, it just slides over and down, clicks on, too easy, and then bam, here you go. Now I do have a little dongle here that we just plug into the side like that, and then right here on the little, right here. I don't know if you can see it. This plugs in. Now this thing is ready. It's ready to rock. I can hold it here on the bottom by this little ball head. Believe it or not, it's actually pretty comfortable. If I spin it a little bit, it actually, I can grip it with my fingers. I got freaking huge hands. I'm 6'4", so like it gives me a little extra stability. And then like you could flip it around, do all this, that, and the other. If you're doing something crazy, skateboarding and filming or surfing, whatever the case may be, just put the, you know, you still got the case on. Bam, rocking it. Bam, right? Too easy. Now, wondering, well, what about the tripod? Absolutely, we're going to use the tripod because, yeah, I can film like this with it facing up, or if I'm going to be using a tripod, obviously it's not going to be a bunch of handheld movement. I flip it upside down and lock it in, and now I have a completely different rig. Spin this back, straighten it up. Now I can extend our legs. Just on the spot, that fast, I'm able to set up and start shooting with a V&D filter and a professional shotgun mic. Dude, life is too easy that way, man. See what I mean? Just like that. Nice little kit. Didn't really cost me that much. No, I was looking around, shopping, you know, it's kind of window shopping a little bit because I was kind of curious. I'm like, hey, how much was one of these Canon cameras? You know, I really like the Canon cameras. Or the new Sony camera that came out. $7 grand for a camera body. Dude, I'm just starting out. It's not like that. You hear all the time, start with what you have. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm starting with what I have. Granted, I didn't have this stuff laying around. I did have to make that small investment from the get-go. But ultimately, I feel like this is some of the stuff that I would be getting anyway. Now, if you scroll up, I'll put like a little contact card or whatever, so you can check out the video where I was using. Maybe some of my viewers, my early viewers, will remember this. My rubber band, right, to keep this thing strapped on, right? So, one of our fellow YouTubers chimed in. It's like, look, all this rubber, all these little rubber pieces, right? If you carefully take it off, I'm being careful, I promise. All right, there goes that. As careful as possible, right? Remember, always be careful, wear your helmet. Let's find out if this will work. Guys. It's what I love about the YouTube community. If you build a community, this is exactly what happens. Dude, that fits perfectly. I'm gonna turn it on. Oh, there we go. Tap it twice. Lock. It's an expensive mic, dude. You know what I mean? You catching what I'm throwing? It's an expensive mic. Remember this little mount from Manfrotto. Bam. Take this. Like I said, we're learning on the fly. So small rig, take that part off. Got the ball head. So there we go. Took the ball head off. This little attachment that came with it. Alright, so here it is, all hooked up, ready to go. I just kind of set it down a little bit. This is the handheld rig that you just saw on the tripod. Say, if you're tired of doing the gimbal moves, you know what I mean? So all you got to do is hear me out. So guys, after removing the OM4, so all you got to do is tighten this down, the Litechaser Pro. Cinches down like so. We're going to call that little quick switch, just like so. Now you're ready to go handheld. On the bottom, we're going to loosen that up a little bit. After we get it loosened, we're just going to slide over to the edge, clamp it back down, and now as you see, we have perfect handheld grip whenever you don't need those gimbal moves. so you can switch it up, change frame rates, and get different points of view. You can go from handheld, gimbal moves, and then that's all we're going to do, folks. Flip it upside down. Bam. Got it? Thanks, guys.